Broadcasting live from Hollywood, California, in the Fox King studio. This is a Fox King production.
Big-time movie star, recurring artist, very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Hey, anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brothers can't never give you your full profit. I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything. I mean, it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party?
Make some noise.
He is an Oscar-winning dramatic actor.
We've been blessed with the opportunities to have a drama lane.
Comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy on the screen is the same goofball I see at the comedy club.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say it, Jamie? You have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor,
He's a multi-platinum recording artist.
Grammy-nominated singer, terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh?
You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to...
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx! Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx.
Comedy legend, Jamie Foxx.
You know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
I'm feeling good. I'm having fun. This is the best night of my life.
I'm sorry. Did you say were you ready to say buffalo or something?
I'm feeling good. I'm having fun. This is the best.
You know what, man? Can we just play Peep This?
We up for patrol.
Let's play the hit.
Girl, this could be the best.
You know what? I watched Any Given Sunday. I didn't know he did the music for that.
There's a lot of shit you don't know.
Well, that's true, but
You didn't know that this burgundy tie-dye sweater wasn't the shit?
this is my sweatshirt
With that burgundy hat.
for
That's
cancer
neon
awareness and
That's
domestic
burgundy.
violence.
Cancer awareness is pink.
It's
That's
pink. It's
neon
pink in there.
lavender.
It's pink in there?
No, that's purple tie-dye, which made it a little light pink.
That's right. This is pink for real men.
Yeah,
That's
that,
not pink.
Flaming men, this ain't pink enough.
that must be for chest cancer, not breast cancer. You know,
No,
got the
it's
chest.
for put that sign down, girl. Anybody listening to you?
Hey, we're going to do a quick roll call. Everybody knows in the house. It's a beautiful, balmy. It's about 85 degrees outside right now. It's beautiful,
very hot.
sunny
Was that
Los Angeles, California.
That was one of your words of the week. Say that again, Johnny
Balmy.
Mack. You could tell you were with a woman. You can always tell when Johnny Mack had a date because he come with a new word.
Yeah, I'm down a little bit this week.
Really?
Yeah, I'm down to a strong 3. It was
A
just-
strong.
Three?
Only
depressing.
3 in a You're week. such That a hoe. sounds like See, a lot. If I said that, you would call me a hoe.
No, I would call you late on the night.
Three? Only 3?
But that's
Yeah.
more than you had in 3 years, Ludic.
Yeah.
Actually, since 1992.
Actually, just in 3 decades. We're going to do a quick roll call. Everybody knows in the house and looking beautiful and sexy as always and ever. Got her hair all ponytailed out.
My hair not done.
That's
What
good.
up? It's your girl, Zena Foster, and I have 2 words today. Go Cards.
Oh, you Jehovah
What
Witness.
is Go
Shut up.
Cards?
St. Louis Cardinals.
That was a
We're
great
winning
game, man.
tonight.
Oh,
That was a great game.
That game wasn't shit.
Baseball
Shit.
sucks.
You sound
I would
just
give
like the people on
anything
Twitter.
right
A lot
now
of
to be home in St. Louis to watch my cards.
First of all, it's freezing out there.
That
That's
doesn't
true.
matter.
It's
It's
freezing out
game
there.
7, and it's at home.
You don't even look like a St. Louis girl. You look like you're from L.A.
She
no,
does.
not at all.
You do.
I dyed my hair. Maybe
No,
once.
her elbows got St. Louis written all over it.
You saying she needs some Lubriderm?
They are a little rough though. At times. I can't lie.
Yeah, you better not walk next to a rock with those elbows. It'll start a forest fire.
They are not.
Over here, getting my beautiful, sexy friend dressed in all black like the Omen, the tights, girl.
Oh, yeah.
You look way better than Batman. I can tell you that.
Hilarious. It's Brandi Magee. Don't let the sweet face fool ya.
You're looking delicious.
Yeah,
tonight.
hey, yeah, I didn't notice
You're
that.
looking great.
Well, thank you.
I mean, is there a
Johnny
special
Mack.
reason that you got all the black on?
Hey, it was easy.
It was easy.
Yeah, I didn't have to coordinate. I
That's
just
what
said-
he said.
Oh, that's what the oh. Zena.
I want to
Wait
come
for that
I
one.
wasn't saying it about you. It was just a reference.
I do believe in reincarnation. I want to come back as your tights.
You can come back as my type.
Yeah, you do look tight in them. You tight in them.
You look great.
Your purse don't match though.
And you know, I
Your
had to
purse
have a
ain't
pop
gotta
of
match.
color,
Well,
like your shirt.
But what's crazy, Lou, is your purse does match. How did you coordinate that? Over here, we got my man 10 grand in the tie-dye. I don't even know what color this is.
Lou Dix.
Like an old now lady sitting up in here.
Hilarious. Lou Dix.
Suck a lot of.
Hey, I am excited. I just got a call.
Well, don't
And I
squirt.
know- No, hey. He's got an A in math, an A in Spanish, and a B in some other class.
And a W in horticulture.
Yeah, and B is in blunt.
That's for weed.
No. Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Horticulture.
I
Is
didn't
that a
know
new
that.
name
You
for
learn
it?
It's
something new
about
every
growing
day.
shit. Don't worry about it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Oh.
I didn't know. Say it again.
Horticulture.
And it's for growing shit.
Yeah, it's about
marijuana.
Well, all kinds of plants.
I just learned Kush. I never knew, but I just learned Kush.
Purple Kush.
Kush. That's what I've been hearing. Kush a lot.
You repping it today with that hoodie.
I'm repping Kush.
Purple.
Yeah.
That's
that
what,
perp.
Oh, purple.
That's
Kush.
what you.
Repping
That's what
that
you are in
perp.
the boys' bathhouse. Cushion.
No, but you guys. Shout out to the Kushers.
And down here on the end, we got my man in the Kelly Green Living in Faith Every Day.
Not true.
Last name Mack.
Uh-huh.
First name Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Middle name is motherfucking.
Uh-huh.
And when I see him, I say, there goes Johnny motherfucking Mack.
I do like this shirt. It was given to me. I don't even know what it says. Living in
It says
faith.
Living in Faith every day.
Every day. And people ask me, like, Johnny Mack, is that true? I'm like, nigga, no.
So
what are you living in every day, Johnny Mack?
Hopefully, a low self-esteem womb. Hopefully, I get to live in that.
Did you say a low self-esteem womb?
Self-esteem, yeah.
Low self-esteem.
Womb? I've never met a womb that had low self-esteem.
Yeah, that's my get down, Lou Dix.
You've never met a womb.
Womb. Can you woo me?
Hey, speaking of womb, we can jump on our first topic. I'm watching a TV show.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, Mac. Yeah, you're watching the TV show.
Yeah, I'm watching the TV show, and they said,
what channel was it on?
I'm watching CNN.
No.
And by the way, you can give us a call at 855-369-9898 because you're going to want to weigh in on this one. So you were watching CNN? Is that what you said?
That's my get down. I watch CNN, BET a whole lot. And if there's not no sporting event on.
CNN and BET don't even go in the same category.
I got to be real versed. I got to know what the niggas is doing. I got to know what the hunkies is doing. I got to know what's happening.
Oh, fair enough.
I might run into some hunkies, and I got to be able to talk their language.
Well, then you should be watching Fox News.
No, I said those are sophisticated. I can't get up in Republicans. I can't. I gotta talk about that dude Kane too.
We have to, but anyway.
He's hysterical. So I'm watching CNN, and they did a poll. I don't know who they questioned. I don't know who they did the poll to. I don't know.
Lewis's ex-wife.
Yeah, no, that's a strip club poll. We ain't talking about that kind of poll.
I'll let that joke lie.
They said that 90% of the women are not satisfied with their sexual partners, and out of those 90%, 50% of the women that's involved in this poll fake their orgasm.
50%.
Now that's what I'm saying. Now I don't know who they polled. Maybe they was down at the the STD clinic. I don't know. I don't know where they was at this situation, but I find it kind of hard to believe. And you two ladies are beautiful young ladies.
Yeah, y'all two are fakers.
Yeah, I'm quite sure you had a lot of
Fakeness.
experiences. You know, you had a few experiences. I'm not gonna say it a lot. I'm not gonna make you sound like some tramps. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say, you might have had a few experiences because let's face it, you're not virgins.
Well, what number is trampy?
I am a virgin. I'm a born again.
Well, you can't even fake it because you have a baby.
Yeah, you have a baby.
Yeah.
I'm saved. You can get saved again after having a baby.
Nah, but you can't be another virgin.
You're gonna have to give me a lie detector test to prove that I'm telling the truth.
I had a C-section.
No, you're not a virgin.
I had a C-section.
You had a C-section?
Yeah.
You're saying your stuff still? No, you're not. No, you're not. You had a
You
tank go
don't
through
get
there.
it, Johnny Mack.
You
Okay.
had a tank go through there.
Wow, that's hysterical.
You had a tank up in there, girl.
Wow.
I don't have nothing to say.
Maybe when the tank, it was a Jeep with a kid on it.
Something happened up in there.
So, ladies, let me ask you this. They said 90% of the women are not satisfied with their sexual partners. Comment on that. Zena, are you the partners that you have had, were you satisfied with it, or was the sex that bad that you had to fake the orgasm? Or
If I've ever been with somebody and I've not been satisfied with them on the first occasion, I'm not going to go back the second time, so therefore they won't be my partner.
Well, what if he slipped? I mean, what if it was off night?
Yeah.
He should have had his shit together. First
Michael Jordan
impression is
missed a few
everything.
I mean, I'm a great athlete, but I make a few errors,
But she's right, though. You got to put it down.
Let me ask the ladies.
Yeah, but
The
what if
first
you put it
time,
down the first time and then you don't bring it any more times after that?
Who
You better
cares?
take
I've
your
already
ass
hit
back
it.
to the first time. If you found it then, you better find it again.
I got tricked like that one time. It was
he put it on you?
It was like cocaine. I was waiting for the next big hit. I was chasing the dragon. Hey, what happened to the first time? Did we do that again? Never came back.
Sad. No, I've never been that girl. So if I'm not satisfied with you, I just know from jump I'm not gonna go back.
And
to
that
it.
is true.
So, but say you like me, we go out, it's a great time, and we do a lot of great things together. I take your kid to Disneyland. I don't know what people do on dates. I don't know. Okay, I get you a couple of white chocolate martinis down at the townhouse, and now you tipsy and I'm sexy. So it go down, and it's not fulfilling. I don't get a second shot.
Well, if I was
Everybody
tipsy,
get a second chance.
I'm saying, Okay, I can give you a sec. Not you per se, but
No,
I'm saying
just say
like,
me. It's okay.
No, not you. But I mean, I'm saying I would be down to give a second chance, I guess. But if it was like outright terrible, no.
No, but you have to have. She has to have either a vaginal orgasm or a clitoral orgasm. She has to have one or the other.
Which one do you have?
Anal.
All right, hold up. No,
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, let's not even go down. I don't even want any.
Right out of there.
I don't want any happy boys.
That's what he said. He slipped right out of there.
No, ain't nothing anal.
So let me ask you this, Brandi. So the situation is you get down for the first time and you're not satisfied. Do that cat, or cats, do they get a chance to come back again for? Everybody deserves a second chance, baby.
It's really difficult. Like, there are times when that's all you get. Okay, it's like you can't have another one. I had this happen to me one time. It was a guy
one time this week.
I wish.
Yeah, Dr. Bell.
What
happened with Dr. Bell? Tell us about Dr. Bell.
I haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Wow. So Dr. Bell got it and left on, huh?
He had to take his.
So he didn't get his prescription refilled.
Anyway, I hope he's not listening.
Go ahead.
Anyways, so yeah, it was a guy. We went out a couple times. It was really cool. The vibe was cool. Really nice guy. All this. And we went out on a date, and then finally, we hooked up, and it was just really a way disappointment because the vibe was already there. The next morning, we woke up, and he tried to roll over and get it started in the morning.
Well, he had on the same condom.
Well, wait a minute.
I was like, you know what? I got to go pick up my kids from daycare.
Wow. Wait a minute. You were at his house?
No.
You was at your house?
No.
Oh, you're at a hotel?
Yeah.
You asking way too many questions.
No, but wait a minute. My question is this.
Right,
no, I want to know.
You want to know his name and what time he went to?
No. What I'm interested in is that you evidently had something to contribute to it not being good too. Because because
that
simple
is
fact
true.
is that because simple fact, if just on, y'all having drinks, you at the hotel.
No, he wanted to do it again the next morning.
No, I'm talking about that night.
No.
Did he start? How did you start off? Did he have that other stuff first for you?
This was a while ago, so the details are a bit sketchy.
Yo, not to cut you off, Brandi.
Please do, because Lou Dix is getting way too deep for the first time ever in life.
We're about to go to Los Angeles. We got a caller right now, my man from Los Angeles. We got Greg. What's up, Greg? Greg?
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. Hysterical.
Okay, yeah. Wait. Okay, back to what we were saying. Okay, now here's the thing, Johnny Mack. Has a girl ever?
Yes, I've been disappointed.
You knew she was faking it.
I really don't
care. How you know when somebody's faking though?
You can tell.
I feel like you.
How can you tell, Lou?
You could tell.
No. He's had a lot of experience with
Zena,
it.
how could you tell?
No, I'm saying I don't believe a dude can fake. If you don't come, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
well,
get guys
you know,
faking it.
if there's some strawberry flavored yogurt on your back, that it really didn't come from me.
Well, most guys, hopefully, you're having protective sex. So if you were wearing a condom,
but you still know.
You can fake it.
Yeah,
No, you can just like you all fake it. We can fake gyrating and feeling. We do that even when we try to not.
First of all, don't ever fake on the air again. I just threw up in my own mouth.
My stomach is turning as we speak.
Hold on, Greg is back. Maybe he finished coming and now he's back.
All right, Greg.
Greg from Los Angeles, have you finished busting off? And now you can talk about faking orgasms.
That's nasty.
Yeah, I just finished, man. I just was looking at a picture of
You
of
sound like you in the
Brandi Magee,
bathroom.
man, so I'm pretty much done.
You looked at a picture of who?
Brandi Magee, man. So I'm pretty much done jacking off. I just busted off the last little nut, so I'm good.
See, clearly I did my part.
Okay, clearly he has nothing to have a life.
So you just finished throwing up. Now get into it.
Hey, man, no, what I'm saying is that I think, finally, once I can agree with Louis Dixon actually say that he made a good point. The woman has a lot to do with that, too. If they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, I feel that it's a 50-50 type situation.
You sound
so
defensive right
basically,
now.
You don't agree, Brandi? You don't agree?
Hey, I wasn't the one that wanted it the next day. He was, so clearly I did my part.
Well, I feel the woman is doing a 50-50. If she's laying there breathing, that's her whole job.
That's her half.
You know, she's got to participate. She's got to engage too. She's got to grab stuff, and she's got to do just what she wants. What you want me to do?
What do you want her to grab your mustache?
At least grab the greasy formula to grow his hair back. But
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let's go back to Greg. Greg, are you finished? Keep going. The Greg is over for Greg.
It's over, Greg. Hey, I appreciate that. You know, I'm glad you're making yourself happy on my pictures.
How can you appreciate somebody saying they're masturbating to your picture? That is just
part
low.
of life, man.
No, it's not.
He sounded like he was in the bathroom.
That's nasty.
As long as I'm not there, I don't
you got
care.
your picture of Carl Lewis doing what you got to do. Don't nobody snatch the starting blocks from underneath your feet.
Carl Lewis ran off the photograph.
Hysterical. We got another phone call. We're going to, my man, 10 grand from the NYC, baby.
Iceberg.
Iceberg. What's up, Iceberg? Give me to. Is women faking orgasm? Can you tell? What's up?
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. This is gonna be educational for y'all motherfuckers. First of all, that shit Lou talking about, that's a bunch of bullshit because the most conservative women, when you hit the spot, you would turn that into the nastiest bitch you would ever imagine. And they just think it's fake it, Johnny Mack, because when you shaking, having motherfucking convulsions, you can't fake that, baby. When that leg is shaking and you rattling and all that, and that pussy is trembling, I know what the fuck I done did. And one thing about me and my wife, my nigga, after 20 years, when I ain't doing what I'm supposed to do, she be like, yo, you get a little sloppy. And see, women, if you want your man to be on point, you got to let him know when he on point. Because he think he knocking it down. If you faking, you doing yourself an injustice because he think he doing his job.
Boom.
Yeah, Iceberg, I hear you, but
that was educational, Lou.
That was not. I don't know why y'all keep thinking somebody is. I like Iceberg, but somebody that it's not educational. He's just spitting stuff out that you can hear in any ghetto.
You just can't relate to any of this stuff.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm tired of hearing all these little ghetto philosophers getting all the thing as if they're saying something so deep. No, he's not.
Don't get mad because you never hit the spot.
No,
don't get mad. Spots.
Don't get mad if he get deep and you don't go deep. No, that's your fault.
I'm not getting mad. See, that's what
the
I'm
only
saying.
time you ever went deeper was with Zoe Williams.
Look, you wish you had a man that loved you the way I love women. So there you go. Let's end that. So hey, listen, y'all. Once y'all find a man that really loves y'all and treat y'all right, then y'all understand.
He loves
y'all. Used to these cats that beat y'all behind, throw y'all around, treat y'all, leave y'all, take y'all car and all that. And y'all still love them.
Where you getting that information from?
I'm just saying.
Hey, let's stay on the focus. Let's stay. Brandi Magee.
What's up?
Go back. Iceberg. I like what Iceberg said.
I do too.
I actually enjoy what he said. If you got the woman convulsion, legs shaking, you know what I'm saying, she's squirting, you did your job. Nice. And he said that if the man come through and he ain't doing his part, if he having a bad day.
I don't know how to fake that.
You know what I'm saying? He's 5 for 22. He having a bad day. You should let the young man know, like, hey, my man, this ain't your day. Can we start over? Do you agree with that philosophy?
I agree 155%. Hey, let them know. Hey, you didn't really do it. I mean, you don't have to be mean about it. Right. I think everybody has an off day every now and then. But there's a difference between what he described and like, that's no good.
First of all, you should be married with the wife and husband before you start looking for
Okay, but we're
not married. So you ain't having no sex right now?
No.
What about that little shorty that was up in Atlantic City with us? Whoa. You know, the one that you kept calling your cousin.
Mm-hmm. Right now, there's a lot of...
Good try. Good try. We know that ain't true, but good try, because my boys Fat Paw and Peanut were in the house. But good try.
Well, maybe
maybe that's your people.
No, I got a woman who's being treated like a woman. Y'all being treated like...
What you mean, y'all? First of all, you don't even know this situation.
Why y'all so defensive? Hey, why y'all getting so defensive?
Hey, you know what? Let's stay on the topic. We're going to go to Florida.
So many things to say right now.
Yeah. Let's go to Florida right now.
I'm going to call Fat Paul and Peanut.
Let's go to Florida right now. We're going to go to the Sunshine State. We got my man Booker.
Hey, what's good? What's good, family?
What's up,
good?
Booker?
Hey, it's like this shit, dog. I mean, I make my girl squirt and come at the same fucking time.
No, she just got to pee.
There's no faking. There's no faking none whatsoever, period, the end.
But Booker, you don't have a bad day? You never have a bad day?
I mean, sometimes I do, but you know what I'm saying? She's going to let me know, say, hey, babe, you know what I'm saying? You left me hanging. So then when she tell me that, you know what I'm saying, I got to go back and, make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? And
what if you're all out of steam?
She's going to let me know. And we don't have a problem with that. But as far as,
Can you tell when she's faking? Can you tell when she's faking?
Yeah, I can tell when she's faking, but she never do.
Well, then how can you tell if she never did?
She never do.
Man, you don't even make any sense.
She might be faking all the time, and you just think that that's her.
Wow.
She got a water gun down there, super soaker. She just busts off every time.
She got a humidifier in her hymen, and you think she's squirting. No, nigga, she just watering the grass. That's all it is. Hey, thanks for the phone call. If you putting it down like that, player, you putting it down like that. But I know, as a honest young man, sometimes I have a bad night.
It happens.
I was in Vegas one time, All-Star Weekend. I ain't gonna front, and I was drinking too much. I was having a gang of drinks, and I was stumbling walking to the hotel with a young lady. And I said, you know what, sweetheart, this ain't gonna be a good time. You know what? I'll just hit you tomorrow, because I knew I ain't got it. Sometimes,
At least you told her.
Like most people that work out, sometimes you go to the gym, you really ain't got the spunk you need to work out. Instead of doing 9 sets, like, nigga, I'm struggling right now on 3 or 4. I got to get up off the bench press. I ain't got it. Everybody going to have a bad day. Everybody. Lou Dix, do you ever have a bad century?
I hear, it's funny to me. I listen to everybody throw out what they're doing sexually and all that stuff. And to me, that's just weak. You could, if you're doing that, you're doing that. You should be handling your business behind closed doors, taking care of your woman.
Well, we got to talk about it. It's our subject matter right now.
Well,
we can't go behind closed doors.
I'm not saying
this is what it look like behind closed doors.
I'm saying the way they're talking about it. Everything is bravado. Everything is this, that. The women are lying about what they do. The men are lying about what they do. Let's just be honest. You all know you do what you do. All right? Most of the women out here are now sleeping with other women, too. So it's a thing. They get it both ways. No, they get it both ways. They get their orgasm one way or the other. So when they go to the club and they take their girlfriend, they decide, I'm going to get with my girlfriend, I'm going to get with the guy, and then I'll get with the guy, and the guy busts his nut, then he'll leave, then my girlfriend will finish me off because we got our
Perfect
toys.
for me.
We got our toys and all that. So
What's
stop
the problem?
acting like, but my thing is this, it's
my Long Island worked.
One woman and one man is the way it's supposed to be now, but now you got women who have 2 dudes and 2 girls, and girls go out and do each other. So this whole sexual thing is all over the place.
It's too much for you?
It's too much.
You just on sexual sabbatical right now. You're just going to be.
No, I just think we're not teaching our children anything.
This ain't got nothing to do with our children. I'm fucking.
Kids about your sex life.
It's not as far as how we act. You don't think your kids see y'all acting like flutes and going around doing everybody?
My kids don't see me do
Why
that.
are you looking at me talking about?
No, I'm not looking
at my child sees me acting like a flute.
Well, your daughter's 10, right? Your daughter's 10.
No, she's 3.5.
So she's not seeing anything. She just smells stuff. So she good. All right. So when she get older, 10 and 13 years old, you're gonna have that control about how many times a man comes to your house if he sees you. Because she's gonna, when she's 15 and 16, if she sees different guys coming through the house.
Here's the thing, Lou Dix.
And what did your kids see when they were 13?
My kids
Another dude come in.
No, my kids we were all still in the same house, and when my kids have never seen me.
But here's the thing, Lou Dix. It ain't about the children.
Right? So it is about the children. At one point,
hold on.
No, it's not. That's not what this topic is about. This topic says, how do men and women compare?
Can I finish?
Go ahead, Johnny Mack, finish.
Here's the thing. This topic, we talk about sexual relationships with a female or for females with a male. It has nothing to do with our children. We talk
Johnny
about
Mack, what happens when you get
hold
pregnant?
on for a second. We talk about women who fake orgasms. Can we tell? They said 90% of the women are not satisfied with their sexual partner. That's the topic. Now, before you get in, we're about to go to the ATL, and we're going to stay on the subject matter.
I am on the subject. Just because y'all can't multitask and do one end of the subject and the other, no, there's different arms to a subject.
We're going to go to Atlanta. We're going to talk to my man, Phil. What's up, Phil?
What happened to you this weekend?
No, I'm saying you act like my point is not valid.
He came on his own thigh. That's what happened. What up, Phil?
Because y'all can't think outside
What's up, Phil?
Hey, Phil.
What's going on? This is my thing. Now, I switched to the channel when I heard the topic, and what I heard was, the first time you get with somebody, how do you know, if you don't get it down the first time, you get a second chance? Well, first off, I will say that as a man who likes to please a woman, that first once or twice, I'm still trying to feel out what's this and what's that. But at the same time, there's been times when I've had to fake because I see this bad chick in the club, and I'm like, okay, bet, everything's good. And then when I get back to the house, I'm thinking it's going to be something, totally different. And I'm just like, man, she has no idea what she's doing. So with the condom going on, I just, I roll over, I take the condom off, I'm out. Because she's thinking she's done something. I'm just like, man, this is a waste of time. Maybe bought a drink or two. I don't waste the gas money coming over here. So you saying
you faked?
Yeah, he faked it.
Phil.
Yes, I have.
Take it from a one-night stand expert. It's never a waste of time. If I get with any woman and everyone I ever got with, it's never been a waste of time.
Not for you.
What else is I'm going to be doing at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning? There's only so many SportsCenter episodes I can watch.
Like I always say, nothing holy happens after 11:30 p.m.
First of all, it is holy.
No, it's not.
It is holy. This is a beautiful. This is the art
Nothing
form.
holy happens after
I know
11:30.
Jesus is pleased with my performance. I know Jesus be like, look what I done created. Anyway,
you guys, if you want to hit us up on Twitter, it's
going
at
straight to hell.
Foxxhole.
You got great barbecue down there.
It's at Foxxhole FOXXHOLE on Twitter. Hit us up. Let us know what you think about this. Have you ever faked it, man or woman, or have you had somebody fake it on you?
So now, what about the other half where they say that women are not satisfied with their partner?
It can happen.
Have you ever had a partner like you wasn't satisfied with?
Yep. I mean, there have been times. There was one time where I was really into somebody, and the sex just wasn't it never really was that great, but it was just like I kind of liked the person so much. It was kind of grinned and bared it. It was hard though. I never want to do it again ever in life.
Hard,
Zena, would you
shout out to TV writers?
It's not for very long.
Zena, would you still kick it? It was funny. He said shout out to the TV writers.
I did not hear
shout
that.
out to the casting director, Mr. Airline. Would you still stay with the guy when it's not?
No, because I do believe that sex is a big part of a relationship to me, or at least to me, and that's how I feel. So if I'm not sexually satisfied with someone, I don't believe that I'm gonna stay in it.
It's definitely tough. I would never do it again.
Because you think about, damn, I'm gonna be with this one motherfucker for the rest of my life, and I'm not happy. I'm gonna go elsewhere. I feel like eventually, if I stick with that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he feels the same way.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you guys, that's the one thing I look at. You women think you're the only ones that feel a certain way. Men feel a lot of things, too, and we still put up with you all. There's a lot of men who are not happy with their women sexually, but they stay in there and raise their family.
To him about it.
But I'm saying, don't act like what you all go through is...
You got to try new shit. You got to experience
We're talking about our experiences. We're not men, so we can't talk about a male perspective.
I'm happy
with
anything you females do.
Okay, see, that's the guy who just wants to have sex with you.
Yeah, I'm happy with anything you do.
Has your right hand or your left hand ever let you down?
But see, what you guys have learned over the years is that that's not as fulfilling as you think, because you're still by yourself.
I'm not saying a relationship.
So what I'm saying
is
is
that
a woman wants a relationship.
I'm saying a relationship.
Anybody can pop you and go.
Sex.
Yo, we're about to take a break. Before we do, we want to give a shout out to my man Patrice O'Neal, great comedic friend of ours. I ain't gonna say legendary, but he's a great comic, man. He's a really funny guy.
He's been in the business for a while.
He recently had a stroke, and we want to send our prayers out to Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
And hope a speedy and healthy recovery.
Yeah, get better and just.
Have you ever worked with him on a comedy?
Yeah, I've seen him. He came to an entire bank show, and I want to say something funny, but you know how we are as comics.
No, say something funny, please, because you haven't said nothing else that was funny.
Forget you. No,
say something funny.
No, Patrice has been spitting a lot of. I guess he call it keeping it real.
Right.
You know, against different things that he feels about, different subjects.
Right.
He's been really raw and unapologetic. And now it's interesting that we now have to pull back and not listen to those things and care about them. And we will. But for you guys out there who think the world, you can just curse the world and make the world your pot to piss on, you're going to have to realize that life, God has a plan, and it comes around. So stop being so mean.
What?
He was being mean for a while.
Okay, well, we're gonna send out prayers for this young man.
Yes,
my prayers go out to this young man, him and his family, for a healthy and speedy recovery. We're gonna play a couple of his comedy bits, and I hope you enjoy this because he's a really funny guy. The Foxxhole, Sirius XM 98,
and I'm praying.
You want to know how to keep your man happy? I'm telling you, because it's desire you want. You don't want the guy to just fucking like be into you because you want him to be. You want him to love you and shit. Here's how you do it. First of all, first thing you do. Don't ever talk to him. Don't talk to him ever. Just shut the fuck up. Just don't, with your nonsense, don't talk. Just don't talk. He'll love you if you leave him the fuck alone. Secondly, in the bedroom, you gotta be a $15 hookup. Disgusting. You gotta embarrass your parents. You gotta do shit you gotta do horrendous shit in the bedroom. You have to. If you don't, he's gonna leave you. Because we need filth. We're visual. So you have to be a whore and like, you ever fuck a woman with dignity all the time? Like, she always has self-respect, and you trying to push her head down in the pillow and lift her ass up, and she's like, gets into some civil rights shit where she won't go down. Like, and she looking at you like, you ain't gonna subjugate me and put me, enslave me. Now, I don't even argue no more. I don't even get, as soon as I feel that shit, I just take both arms and pull them back, and her head just. Now, I tried to give you the opportunity for us to be a partnership. Like, when you're a whore, be a whore for you. Don't be a whore for me. We know the difference. Be a whore. Like, when you suck dick, don't go, ugh. Never do. Make a sound between retarded and choking. That's sexy to us. Like, just, and act like you, and brush your teeth. That motherfucker be like, Jesus Christ, this bitch is a fucking whore. I gotta marry this bitch. You wanna get married?
take over, man. Y'all take that. It's the Foxxhole, baby. Sirius XM 98. We right back. And once again, I'm going to give a shout-out, a prayer to my man, Patrice O'Neal. Hope and pray for a speedy and healthy recovery. Great comic, as you can hear by his last two bits, the couple of bits you heard on the Foxxhole. And a good friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? I saw this cat dude stand up. Like, I don't know, when I first moved to L.A., he was like killing the room. He was doing his thing. I really enjoyed it. I'm not trying to get sentimental, but I do like the cat. And I do wish, and I do pray for him. And I hope you have a speedy and healthy recovery.
I hope he recovers too.
Yeah. Now back to the sex talk. We're going to go, who we got on the line? From California, Arthur. What's up, Arthur? Can you tell if your girl is faking her orgasm? Yeah.
Yes, you can. But the thing about it is, the worst piece I ever got was good to me.
What?
What
was good to you?
You got to make sure you good to her.
Turn your radio down because you got double.
Next question, man. What is your damn problem? you a Herman Cain clone or what?
I can't really hear you. Say that again, young man.
I ain't never heard nobody like you.
Hello?
He said he ain't never heard nobody that don't like to get fucked.
Well, first of all, man, you're too old to be worrying about who I'm doing it to. Okay? This is entertainment. A lot of you punks out there, I'm just a little tired of y'all. Y'all, why y'all so caught up in who I'm doing? It's just a joke. I'll do whoever I want. I don't like to do these girls on these panels because they don't got nothing for me.
We would never give it to you?
Trust me, you'll give it to anybody that got the right price. So trust me, let me just tell you that I hit with it.
Don't get jumped on
that. Y'all kind of sensitive. Y'all kind of sensitive. Don't even try it.
We're sensitive.
Every one of y'all got a price. Don't even try it. If Dr. Bell came in and said, let's get married. You married Dr. Bell.
You need to stop right now, Louis Dix.
Now y'all see how I feel.
Because I will have Jesse the intern whoop your ass.
See, this is what I'm saying. Now, y'all can call me gay and all that, but can't call y'all out. See, that's what I'm saying. They deal with it. It's
because
comedy.
You're gay and we're not a whore.
No, I'm not gay. Oh, please. Oh, please. I've seen you on the street, girl. Trust me. I've seen you indoors. I've seen the room you go up to after 1:30. So don't even go there.
What was you doing watching her? You should have been doing your thing.
No, because I was going back to my room on my own because I have somebody that I love. So what I'm saying is that I've seen her go to a couple
your son?
rooms. No, I love him too. I love him too. But what I'm saying is that don't make me break it down. Don't let me get raw on you. So just keep your little ego.
You wouldn't know anything about getting raw,
Oh, trust me, and you do because you let them all go up raw on you. So
Louis Dix, you're really so angry that you're going to sit up here and create some fucking rant about me being
you're going to, come on. Now, you guys can sit there and try to call me gay. Let me just call you what you are, all right? So keep going, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's move on.
Yeah, because
calm down.
No, why is it always me?
Hey, calm down.
Louis Dix, you need to get some.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Let's go to our
stop getting some.
Let's go to our next. Okay, what are we doing?
All right, Matt, go ahead. Wait, go ahead.
Let's go to our next caller. Our next caller is from Seattle.
But if you talk faster,
Seattle, Washington. AJ. How do you feel about the subject there, AJ? Can you tell if your woman is faking an orgasm? Is she pleased with you? Can you tell?
Well, yeah, you can tell because the vagina has a muscle in it.
Thank you.
When they're having an orgasm, it kind of pulsates like it's feeling around your penis. So, yeah, I can tell. But
are you a doctor? Are you a gynecologist?
No, nigga, I know how to use my penis. I'm not a doctor or a gynecologist. I know how the body works.
Okay.
I know my wife. You know what I mean? But I have a question for Louis Dix.
Yeah, sure, man. What's up?
My dude, why are you so angry, B?
Dude, I ain't angry, B. Hey, it's funny to me. I laugh. Y'all the one taking everything serious because I make a point. So, B, I'm not angry, B. You just mentioned it. You're happy because why? Your wife, etc., and you're doing what you're doing. If somebody called you out just because you love those things and honor those things, you'd have to check them too, B. So let's keep it real, B. You honor what you honor, and you dishonor what you don't honor. So let's go. Keep it real, B. All right, B?
And so Louis Dix isn't angry. Just wanted to let y'all know for the record.
I'm just calling
it out. He's killing the comedy. I know that. I can't.
Ain't nobody
If he was less angry, I bet you his first wife wouldn't have left him.
Whoa.
Shit.
dog.
You know what? Hey, B, I wish you luck on your marriage because your girl could be doing somebody right now and you don't know because you're on the radio.
Work,
so there you go, B. You
work,
think she at work, B?
No, I
so
know
B,
she's at
keep
work.
it real.
She works
I know.
for me.
All right, B. There you go. So she works for you, B. She's around you all the time, B. So that means she wants some other rhythm, B.
Can we get Lou Dix's doctor on the phone? Because clearly he didn't take his meds.
Yeah, somebody didn't burp this old nigga. I don't know what I'm saying.
Whenever I call y'all out, I can't call y'all out.
We gotta. Let's go to the next call. We're going to Vegas. Love Las Vegas. The Mayweather drill. He almost got sued, but they found him not guilty. Tony, what's going on in Vegas, pimpin'?
Oh, it's all good out here in Sin City. I just want to say two things. I respect Patrice O'Neal. The last time I saw him perform was on that Charlie Sheen special. He was funny as hell to me.
Yep.
Second thing I want to say, Lou Dix, I'm your man. You're all right with me. You speaking the truth. I respect it. And that's all love to me. Now, when it comes down to orgasm, like what nobody has addressed is the biggest sex organ in the body. That is the mind. I come from Detroit, home of the biggest players and pimps in the nation. They told me.
Oakland. You ain't never seen the Mac? Oakland, baby. Keep going.
They taught me that to please a woman, you have to make sure that you make love to their mind first. Then the body will follow. So that's
35 minutes into the Mac. I seen that Goldie said that.
So that's me. That's Tony G, living in Vegas from Detroit originally, so it's all good. I love the show. Peace.
We love you too, brother.
Now, he said the mind, Mac. Think about it. The home you take the girl to, the car you pick up the girl in, the food and the wine and the drinks you spend on the girl, that's all mine. So if you set that, please, you guys will go into a suite. That is true. You will go up there and get naked in the suite before you will a Motel 6. Let's be honest. It's all
atmosphere. I ain't going to no Motel 6. I'll tell you that now.
You go when I say if Tank said we going to a Motel 6, you'd been in Motel 6.
But you know what? That is true. When I take a young lady out, when a gentleman take a young lady out, it's all mind games.
Of course it is.
I ask you your favorite drink, your favorite restaurant. I really don't have no interest in none of those things. He's just trying to get to where he want to go. That's to you coming back to the crib or you to the hotel suite and make it happen. Those are all mind games.
Yes.
So what my man just said is the truth. You make love to the mind. I capture your mind. The body will follow, baby.
Right. Now,
I learned it in the pimp. I think Goldie was saying that to Richard Pryor at the time, baby.
I definitely agree with the fact that the mind is the most important sexual organ that you have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about on a pimping tip. Like, I mean, when you're with someone you love, you kind of, if you can capture each other in that way, then you have them on a whole deeper level than taking them to a fucking hotel suite.
So if you love
or buying
me,
them an apple
if
martini.
I loved you, you love me. Why are we playing why are you faking the orgasm?
I don't fake.
It's just hypothetical. It's just,
Oh yeah, no.
I know you don't fake.
No, she got her holding this down. She got her holding this down. She ain't faking.
Zena, if you love me and I loved you, whoever your partner may be, why is you faking? Why are you faking the orgasm, deceiving this young man that he's doing his thing, and you knowing when he finished, it's over? Why don't you tell this young man the truth, baby?
See, if it was me, I would tell the truth. Right. I'm a fan of the truth. I don't lie.
So then we got to.
That wouldn't be me in that situation.
Right. Okay.
If somebody is, you obviously don't love that person enough because you're not telling them the truth.
Right.
So you can't say that. That's how I feel.
Right. True.
Hey, you know what? We're going to go I can't dispute that. I love what you said. It was beautiful. We're going to go to Buffalo, New York.
4-1.
No, they lost 2.
Did they lose 2?
They lost 2.
That's right.
Go Cards. That's all I'm going to say.
Anyway. Cloud from Buffalo, New York. What's up, baby?
Hey, what up, Foxxhole?
Hey,
Talk some pimping to us, pimp.
Hey, what's up? Not much, man. First off, speedy recovery to Patrice O'Neal.
Good.
And, okay, first off, as far as, I could tell my wife has an orgasm because, for one, I take the time to actually find out what she likes, and since she's always changing, I have no choice but to. Number 2, women should never fake an orgasm, in my opinion, because that's one way to guarantee that you never get pleased, ever.
Yeah.
And then number 3,
that's the truth, though.
I also noticed that a lot of people, when they hook up for the first time, a lot of people have sex first, then talk about it. When in reality, pick the motherfucker's brain, because you have to figure out, see where their head is at, so to make sure that they even have what you want. Because if you want a motherfucker to do some plumbing on you, and he show up with some nails and a hammer, that shit ain't gonna get it. So
I think
it's hard to pick them off. It's hard to pick a girl brain in the VIP section, though. The music is loud. I'm halfway tipsy.
That's why you're not just supposed to have sex first night.
That's not true.
It is true.
If that was the truth, they wouldn't even have the topic.
Yeah, and
or they wouldn't even have something called a one-night stand.
That's right.
Somebody have to have that one-night stand.
I don't think one-night stands are supposed to be good.
No, it's supposed to be good.
One-night stands are just to get the job done.
Nah, it's got to be good.
And that's a girl that knows a one-night stand.
Yeah,
she knows it well.
She has so many one-nighters they call us.
She broke it down.
No, I'm not saying me. I'm just saying.
Please.
Louis Dix, why don't you go somewhere and
You mean go away from the truth? All right, I'll go away from the truth.
No,
I'll go away from the truth. Yeah, I know. I know the truth is killing you right now.
What's the truth? What's the truth, Lou Dix?
Here we go, Johnny Mack.
What's the truth, Lou Dix? Besides the fact that your jokes suck ass.
I think you know what.
What's the truth right now? Besides that you're old.
What's funny is bothering you.
I'm angry because you're acting like an asshole.
I'm telling the truth.
No, you're not telling the truth. I want to know what the truth is.
We're going to take a break right now. We're going to take a break right now and come right back. And we're going to maybe have Lou Dix and Brandi get into a verbal sexual argument.
I don't have to do that. She got enough men to call and do that with.
That's not true. Brandi's a respectable woman. I love Brandi. I've never seen her with many dudes. We're going to take a break and come right back and see if I can be one of the dudes because I just gave her some props. So maybe she'll lower her standards and go out with me. Who knows how this shit might work. The Foxxhole, baby. Sirius XM 98. It's the Foxxhole, baby. We're back and we're moving on. No more sex talk.
Please.
Yeah.
Clearly, because
I've never seen
is going to have an aneurysm.
No, you just going to get busted. Here we go. Let's go.
Hey, won't y'all kiss and make up?
Man, please.
Never in life.
Going kiss? I be kissing that. No, then I really be sucking a lot of joints.
It's not nothing you're not used to.
Oh, please. Hey, listen, we know why you sitting in this seat.
They say they use your mouth as a
big carrier case. Why am I sitting in this seat, Lou Dix?
Hey, you know what?
Why am I sitting in this seat?
We're going to move on.
Hey, let's not put your business out here.
Whose dick did you suck to sit in that seat?
No, trust me. I came with talent. Hey, listen, you go up 130
well,
to the
you
room.
must have left it the first day.
Okay, you know what? Let's go on.
Yes, let's move on. She's getting a little
J.
sensitive because the truth's hitting her. Here we
Dr.
go.
J.
My boy.
Okay. Look.
Hey, it's obvious you the one cursing. Hey,
my man. Let's move on.
Hey, ain't my man. I'm ready.
Dr. J, one of my favorite basketball players of all time. Dr. J, Julius Erving.
Beat the Lakers in '83. Swept them.
It did beat the Lakers in '83, but the Lakers beat them first. It was
and they shouldn't have won that one.
The Lakers beat them in '80.
They shouldn't have won that one.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Kareem faked the injury.
Hey, you never know. He maybe had sex that night.
Who knows? Faked the injury. That was worthy.
That came after.
I know, but that was worthy. The sexy thing was worthy.
Dr. J, Julius Erving, recently filed for bankruptcy. Kind of hurt my feelings.
Why?
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my basketball idols. I came in front. It's Kareem, Dr. J, Magic. All the same people. You notice they didn't say Michael Jordan in there. Get into that later. Mostly just Lakers. So he recently had to file for bankruptcy, and he had to. He's auctioning off his stuff, memorabilia.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's allegedly because Dr. J is saying that's not true.
Dr. J said he ain't doing that.
He say he's not. He doesn't owe $200,000 that they're saying.
But I heard he is selling a Fist to Save Pittsburgh uniform. That's what I did hear.
No, that's the Mooney Twins. Yeah. Looney Tunes. That's the Mooney Tunes auction that off. But it's been on the NBA channel.
So, but here's my thing. Not the harp on Dr. J. I want to know, how do these multi-millionaires, you got millions and millions and millions, Tony Gwynn, Evander Holyfield Holyfield got like 20, 30 mil for a fight, right? When he fought Tyson, he got like crazy money. How much he get for that? Look that up. He got Lawrence Taylor. I know why Lawrence Taylor had to file for bankruptcy.
Hey, look, Lawrence has got other problems.
Rape charges?
No,
it's
a cocaine situation.
Oh, cocaine.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, every given Sunday.
I bet you his dealer didn't have to file for bankruptcy.
Mike Tyson, Michael Vick, but we understand why he had to file for bankruptcy because he was incarcerated at the time. You know what I'm saying? Remember Seattle basketball player Vin Baker, the alcoholic, and he had depression issues.
Cheryl Swoops?
Did she make that much money?
Yeah. She got the same much as a Clipper. They ain't got no money. My man, $10,000, Latrell Sprewell. He had the rims.
He went out real hard, though.
He had spinners.
They choked the money out of him. Hey, Archie Griffin. I would not have thought that.
But see, I don't even look at like the players, the athletes that play like before the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really get the big money. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if he still has his 2 Heismans.
No, he sold it.
He had 2.
He traded in from Reggie Bush's Heisman.
So 1.
And 2 Heisman gets 1.
Evander Holyfield, yeah, you know.
I like Riddick Bowe, Sean Kemp. Here's my question. How are you an athlete that makes millions and millions and millions. I just know one time you got a 15, 20 million. These cats got 40 and $50 million contracts.
I'm gonna tell you what happens.
How do you go broke?
A friend of mine who was a baseball player for 16 years. He kept his money
Central
well.
Page?
No, he kept his money
Charles
well.
Gibson?
No, he's doing well with his money, but after 20 years of marriage,
Ty
now,
Cobb. You play with Ty Cobb.
And he built his home from the bottom up, and now he's trying to sell the home because the kids are old, and his ex-wife is going one way, another. So he's trying to sell that house right next door to Penny Hardaway's house.
But I'm saying, did he go broke?
No, he invested his money, but I could see if you got 4 or 5 homes where these guys are buying homes and paying cash, which is the problem. They paid the entire amount of the house. The house is $400,000. They put down $400,000. You're not supposed to do that.
But listen, what I'm saying, Lou Dix. Evander Holyfield for the Tyson rematch.
It is. You don't pay the whole amount of the house.
If the equity of the house goes up, then you win. If you have to pay a lot of interest,
because you got to pay taxes. No.
Okay, but hold on for a second.
Have you ever had a house? No.
Let me hold on for a second. Hold on for a second.
Where is it now?
The government has it.
I'm talking about Evander
you couldn't hold on to it.
Evander Holyfield for the rematch with Mike Tyson got $34 million. That's not all the money he made. That's just for this one fight. He collected $34 million.
Now, how much did he take home though?
I don't give a. Okay,
that's
say
40%.
Say 40%. So he took home a hot maybe $20 million. I don't know. I can't. The GED don't cover millions. It's just it's adding and subtracting in the GED.
Yeah, he got about.
Let's
20.
say he went. Let's say he got half of it. That would be $17 million.
No, he got about 20. He got about 20.
Got about 20 mil.
20
How do you go from one fight?
20 mil.
How do you go broke?
But let's look at that.
Because you got to think about, like, let's say the basketball athlete. Everything is taken care of. You get per diem. You get sneakers. You get a uniform. You get to travel for free. You get hotel for free. How do you go broke?
Well, Holyfield only got about 20% of that money. You got to look at because he owed his manager or whoever. They got about 20%.
Now, athletes,
his ex-wives got about 10%, so that left him about 20%.
20% of that would still be about $7 million.
Now let's count the homes that he owns, and he has to pay for those homes. He has at least $4 million
but that's what I'm saying.
In bills.
And that's true. But I'm saying is this is not his only fight. He got the $34 million just for this one fight.
Yeah.
You know, when he won the championship, you know what I'm saying, from my man Moore. He went for Moore. Foreman beat Moore. Who did Holyfield beat? I think he might have been Moore. Might have beat Moore, right? Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, he beat Moore. No, he beat Foreman.
You having a battle with him? Johnny Mack's having a battle with himself.
The reason that they can lose that kind of money.
I know George Foreman knocked out Michael Moore, and that's how George Foreman got the championship. That's how he got the belt. So I think he beat Tyson. Tyson won the champ. Tyson was the champ at the time.
Okay,
so I'm talking to myself at the same time.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm saying but
one of these Johnny Mack's gonna get the answer right. Trust me.
Is it gonna be high pitch or low pitch?
I don't know. You know,
I think it's gonna be high pitch.
Give us a tweet at Foxxhole, Foxxhole, or give us a call at 855-369-9898. Let us know which Johnny Mack is going to win this battle.
Which Johnny Mack? One of these Holyfield won a championship from, before he gave the money to Creflo Dollar. I knew it was something in that from the beginning. So my thing is, how do these rich and successful athletes and singers, Hammer, and these entertainers, how do you end up broke?
Because there comes a time when that money don't come in no more like it was coming in, and you still have to live that, or at least you want people to think that you're still living that same lifestyle.
But if I got the house and the crib and a nice car, when I get down to a strong $7 million, I'm gonna stop all the spending. Nah. I'm not gonna be burning money in the club. I'm saying, you know what? I'm down to my last $7.
Then you
I got
taxes,
this crib,
property taxes,
I'ma sell that
child
house.
support.
Yep.
You got your family you still taking care of.
You can run from child support.
You're right. When you think about Holyfield,
I'll find you.
Holyfield's not just traveling with himself and then one other person. He's traveling with 8 people.
I understand it,
but then you got to pay trainers. You got to pay all.
And then you got to play. And also, you got to think about the lawsuits.
Overspending.
Your lawyers, you got on retainers.
And I know all of that. But my thing is, okay,
how did I let it get so bad?
How did I let it get so bad that I'm down to my last 9? I had 99.
But
and I squandered all that. I'm down to my last 9. I done lost my house.
Okay, let's put it this way.
That's usually what happens.
Put it this way.
You don't get to a point until finally your accountant is like, look at this paperwork. We're broke. We don't have the money no more. And that always happens. It's always at the last minute. They're like, well, why did I not know this? Because they don't ask to look at the paperwork or the financial statements prior to.
Not trying to cut you off, but the other Johnny Mack, not the 3 Johnny Macks that didn't know, but Johnny Mack the 4th. he beat Buster Douglas.
And that's
after Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. Buster Douglas had the championship.
Now,
Mike Tyson, and then Holyfield came in and fought Buster Douglas, and then Tyson was in prison for a while. You know what I'm saying? Fighting Blowjob Bubba and Paul the Punk. And then when they came out, had the rematch, and Holyfield won that. You know, they had the first fight, and Holyfield won that, so he still was a champ.
But our subject is athletes who are going broke.
Right.
And so can you stay on that, Johnny Mack?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, okay. I'm just
we're going to cut your mic off in a high.
Now you want to stay on subject.
Yeah, now you want. Yeah, but I'm just saying, man.
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, shut up.
That's part of the subject. That's part of the subject.
That's what I was saying.
Lucy, why don't you just die already?
Oh, girl, please.
You're old enough.
As your eggs are. Hey, so
how do you go broke?
But my thing is, because you have overhead that you keep spending, and like Z said, it's not coming in, but it's going out.
But I should realize I ain't got it coming in no more.
I think that's when arrogance, bad habits, Yeah, no, I think arrogance plays a part into that because you get very wealthy, you think you're invincible, you're on top of the world, you think you can buy anybody, you think you can pay for anything, and you get arrogant about it, and you lose your ability to think rationally and be smart about the money that you're spending. I think more than anything else, it's probably arrogance that you get from being on top of the world that makes you fall all the way back down to the bottom, quite honestly.
Obviously, you got to have some arrogance money. You got to have some arrogance fallback money. But look at regular people. We do it also. Regular people out in the world who have income, they make $50,000 a year. Well, they do the same thing. They get credit cards. They get over the head, and they have to take care of this. And then next thing you know, they don't have anything. And they how did that happen?
But I can squander away $50,000 a year from my rowdiest living or my partying, or maybe I'm trying to take care of myself, and I'm dating Zena, so I got to do what I got to do for her, and she got a kid, and then my kid comes in. I can understand that. We're talking about millions.
Yeah,
but
because
not
they
millions.
live the same way.
We talk about millions.
Because they live the same way. Just like you're saying, okay, well, I'll put aside this much to live a certain way. Their price just goes up. I'll put this much. And they don't realize that shit just be dwindling down.
Right. Yeah, look at Madoff's people. They going crazy. And they had all the money in the world.
Well, he took their money.
Yeah, he took their money.
But no, what I'm saying is they're getting their settlements back. $1 million to here's $1 million back. You would think, okay, I can get myself together. No, they need $6 million to get back on the level.
Well, if you live in a $15 million home, $6 million is like.
What's what Max is saying? Why don't you pay for that? Pay as you're paying that.
I would.
But you still got a note. Your notes carry.
But listen, what I'm saying.
Property tax, man.
And here's my killing thing: is like these guys are not that far removed. Well, Dr. J has been, he ain't played since I don't know, maybe like '88. When did Dr. J retire? Something like that. I know.
Yeah, and what's his checks coming in from?
Well, he's got his pension.
He got his
pension, which is steady. They can't touch that. Nobody can touch that no matter what.
O.J. Simpson proved that.
Yeah, but look, he's got a jersey that's bidded at $15,000, an ABA championship ring, $20,000. All right, an MVP trophy from the ABA is going for $10,000.
Impossible.
And how are you going to get rid of my Sixers championship ring for $25,000? We beat the Lakers.
But that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't even come to that.
He's selling that ring for $25,000.
Who is?
You're right, Johnny Mack. He is auctioning something from the fish that say Pittsburgh.
He is?
Championship ring.
Yes, a pair of Converses. $500 for a pair.
But my thing is, it shouldn't even get that. It shouldn't even get to that point. I ain't got millions, but I'm not gonna be selling my shit that I got in my crib. I'm not gonna sell my goddamn Foxxhole jersey that I play softball in. I'm not.
You can get $4 for that,
plus the sweat. I'm just saying, how does it come to you are an athlete? You did go to college because that is a requirement that you have to go to college to go to the NBA. Well, no, you don't. Moses Malone didn't go. LeBron James.
Yeah, you don't actually have to do well in college. You just have to pass, and
how do you squander off $49 and $50 million contracts? But before we get there, Brandi, we're gonna go to Compton.
Go ahead.
Silk, not the singing group, not them.
Damn.
Although they did disappear after that one song, but we can go to Silk, not rayon, not cotton.
Silk.
We're not even going down to filth, not even chiffon.
Not even
We're going to
Silk.
Slick. Oh, yeah. Okay. She.
So your joke is dead.
She said it said silk right here.
No, this time Johnny Mack was right. It did say silk.
I'm sorry, Silk. I didn't mean to call you. I'm sorry, Slick. I didn't mean to call you chiffon or nothing like that.
What's up, Silky Slick?
What's up, Slick?
Hey, I want to say this, Johnny Mack. I love y'all, right? You the shit. Brandi,
thank you, brother.
You too sexy and too cool to get upset when you're going through any type of intellectual banter or comedy banter with Louis Dix. And Louis Dix, you say a bunch of bullshit, but right now you just said something that made a lot of sense, and that's why I wanted to speak on it. I make $2,000 a week, and from check to check, I fuck all my money. I don't have no habits. I got 3 kids I take care of. I don't have no habits, but my mindset is, well, shit, I'm going to fuck this off because Friday I got another check coming in. And that's how athletes are. And they saying that's why, like, for instance, with the NBA, with they CBA situation they having, the owners is trying to take the NBA players to that point because a lot of them do the same thing that I do. Of course, it's with a lot more money. They say, well, shit, I'm going to go do this, fuck off this, and this because I'm getting my check on the 1st or the 15th or whenever, however they get their check. And they
but
fuck
Slick,
their money off the same way
we can me and you, we can easily fuck off $2,000 a week. Trust me. We can easily fuck that off. I did several movies, and I worked on these movie sets, and every Friday I was asshole broke. Every goddamn Friday. My mama called that nigga rich. You know, because when niggas get their check, fuck this job, nigga. I don't need your shit. That's what niggas do if they get paid on Friday. Nah. But then Monday be like, hey, King, you know, the fuck you part, man. I would like to apologize for that. Can we pray together, brother? Because, you know, that's what happened. But we talking about millions, brother. Slick, we ain't talking about 2,000. We talking about millions. Because you can't spend that much money every week. I can spend $2,000 a week.
When you live that lifestyle, just like 2 G's ain't shit to you, okay, 100,000 ain't shit to them because they look at that 100,000 just like you look at 2,000.
First of all, 2 G's is a lot of money to me. I wouldn't pay $2,000 for a new heart. I'm going to take my chances. I was going to say a bad
Do you
joke.
understand what I'm saying when I say that, though? Like, how we look at $2,000 is how probably they're looking at $100,000. So they just fuck it off real fast because they live a different lifestyle.
But 2,000 is a long way from. They get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a week.
But that's what I'm saying. That's your mentality because you living in the $2,000 mark. Nigga, they living in the $100,000 mark. So you might fuck off 2 G's, they fucking off 100.
That's impossible.
No, it's not. Not when they live like that and they're used to living like that.
That's true. We're gonna go to Detroit right now, the Motor City. They can make it a comeback. Chrysler. I love Chrysler. My next car I'm about is a Chrysler. I'm getting rid of this BMW shit. It cost me $800 for a tune-up for a BMW. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna go to Detroit, Chrysler. Aaron, what's going on with it?
Doing one quick thing. Hey, Johnny, reach over and slap the shit out of Lou.
Already did.
He's going to be looking for a fucking job soon. He's fucking the whole rhythm of the show.
Hey, you know what, Aaron? Hold on,
you're going to break your glasses.
Aaron, you know what? You come slap me. I'm tired of you little punks out there telling somebody else.
Calling everybody a punk.
Well, because, I mean, y'all so hard because I speak my mind. I am so tired of everybody else changing their way they think for you guys out there. This is how I live. This is my belief. All right? I'm not going to change. Now, Johnny Mack and all them, these people might change to fit you. Hey, man, look, you live your life, Aaron, I live mine. All right?
Okay, now,
certain things I agree with, certain things I don't.
Let's go to Aaron. He's going to talk about...
Look, hey, Lou, check this out. A lot of shit you say I do agree with. But motherfucker, you on your job, you got to slow with the motion. You acting like a little bitch.
You know what? Here's the thing. You know what?
Motherfucker, you going to see how it feels to be broke.
No, hey, look.
He already knows.
Now, let's get these motherfucking millionaires who waste the money athletes.
Yeah.
Let's look at the studies. The studies say that most people win the lottery and everything else go broke within the first couple of years. So motherfuckers they have no money. But just because you can run a ball and shoot a ball and get just life. So let's get real. So now, Lou, when you look at
no. Did you say they don't? What did you say about the guy that can shoot a ball? You said they don't know how to handle their money.
Some motherfuckers just don't need to have money. A fool in his money will soon part, no matter whether it's black, white, green, or yellow.
That's true.
You know, and studies say that. And so,
that's true.
Motherfuckers get money, don't know about money, you lose it.
That's true. But here's my thing. Before that cat made the NBA and made the NFL, he didn't have any money. You know, the most African Americans, they come from the urban community. They ain't never had this type of money. And people say, well, you know, a fool's money will soon part. But now you've been playing 10, 11, 12 years. So you've been having money for a good while. You've been playing for Holyfield for how long did Holyfield fight for like 20 years? You should know what to do with money because you've been having it for a while.
Yeah, but we know, here's the thing, Johnny Mack, that's not their mindset. That's why you have someone manage your money. That's why
hell no.
And there comes another problem too.
No, it depends on who you get to manage your money. If you get Joe Dummy to manage your money, if you what you're supposed to do is educate someone within your family that you know loves and cares for you, get them that degree so they can manage your money. That's one of the problems that we're having now. We always have to run to Steve Jew or whoever to manage our money when we could just deal with, if you educate your son or daughter to deal with it, learn what she needs to learn, get her degree, get her master's faster than they can invest and know what to do. Learn history.
They gonna steal your money too and kick you out. We about to go to I'm sorry, Brandi. Go ahead.
Brandi. Same point. Money changes people. So you might have your family member that you trust, but sometimes even when people get very wealthy like that, their family members change.
It's a simple way to count your money. You know what goes out. You know what comes in.
But you don't.
Simple.
You don't know what goes out. You don't know what comes in because I'm busy playing ball. I'm busy reading and writing. I'm busy acting.
No.
I ain't rich by no means, but when I'm working on TV shows, I just get the check and I put it in the bank or whatever I case. I don't know how much I just put up this whole month.
But then that sounds ridiculous, Johnny Mack, that you don't count your money and you know where it is.
You count it every week.
Johnny Mack, if I get a check, I make a note.
Calm down. Let's talk like a reasonable person.
And you get a book where you put your check. You know what's coming out. You know your bills. That's what people do.
But see, then you pay your bills. I'm just speaking on me. So I don't pay my cable, my mortgage, my car, my insurance, my child support payment. I can't figure all that shit out. But hold on. It's gonna take. I gotta sit down one day and figure it out. Cool, I understand that. But we talk about millions. We're talking about millions. Before you get into it, we're going to go to Texas. Sorry about the Rangers. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Mr. Jones, what's happening with it?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing today?
We're doing great.
How you feel?
All right, well, basically, I'm going to go ahead and change it up real quick. We are not talking about millions here. We are talking about money, okay? At the bottom line, it's about money. For you to say that you put your money into a bank account and you'll be busy playing ball, from this point on, you shouldn't be conversating right now to anybody that's listening. That is.
Well, the word, if you say that, you should. If the word is conversing, there's no word.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You guys are asking the question: how can someone lose $1 million, being as old as they are, having money as long as they do? All right, it's not the fact that they're having the money; it's the fact that them as people are not taking the time to be invested on things that concern themselves. Screw hiring somebody else to tell you what's in your bank account and how much you're paying for it. The business is the business of yourself, okay? If you take the time and the pride to do something that you love, writing, acting, playing ball, and you get paid to do that, you should have the same exact drive and the same exact energy to find out what you're worth. If you waste your money, that is your fault. That is your problem. That's nobody else's fault. And nobody shows, especially black men, black entertainers. I mean, look at what the music business, look at what everything has turned into for black entertainers, period. There's nobody that actually says in a music song, rap song, it's all about drinking, this and that and the third. The ball players, I mean, hell, the NBA had to change the dress code because NBA players was coming on TV asking for more money with $1 million jewelry on.
Right.
I mean, that's a problem. That's a serious problem that's in the black community. Now, I'm really sad to hear about my man, filing for bankruptcy, but that's because he's doing what you did. He did what you're doing. He's putting money into an account. As long as his bills are getting paid, as long as he's not in trouble, he doesn't ask any questions. And that's a problem. People have to understand $1 million is never $1 million. If you get $1 million contract, guess how much money you have? You have $435,000.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have in $1 million. So when somebody says I signed $1 million contract, no, you have $435 million. Then on top of that, you have to pay somebody to protect that $435 million. That job right there is $36,000 a quarter, okay? These are big-time jobs that people have to pay for in order to keep that money. Nobody talks about that. All they hear about is the money that they're getting. And luckily, I had a black man, my father, to instruct me on that. Because once I got to a certain point, I thought just like some of these young brothers do, hey, you can't tell me shit. I got my own money. I got my own thing going. There's nothing you can tell me. I've graduated. I've done all that shit. At the end of the day, you have nothing. You don't know what you're bringing into the table and what you can save with it. People are not saving that bottom line, and they're not investing their money properly. Black men invest your money, get your nose into the stock market, and find out what's going on. That's all I got to say. Y'all have a blessed day, man.
Hey, that's a great comment. I appreciate your opinion, Mr. Jones. You spoke very well.
Are you single?
Spoke very well. I don't know.
Be careful.
Just because he spoke well.
Yeah.
Just because he spoke
You'll be
well.
a dirty whore.
What's the word he used?
Ask a question.
Conversating. That threw me off right there.
I
would have fired him as my accountant right there. Like,
I can't say worse.
Nah, you can't say worse.
No, I can't say worse.
She's trying to say wash.
Yeah.
She puts an R in it every time.
Okay, yeah.
It's a St. Louis thing.
It is. Thank you.
That's because you got something on your tongue when you're trying to speak. We're going to take a quick break and come right back. And hopefully we gave Lou Dix a tranquilizer pill. And
why me? You just said something was on her tongue.
Yeah, but Johnny Mack is funny and comical.
You be quiet. You got two things on your tongue. Be quiet.
I think it's funny. We're going to take a break.
See how yours wasn't funny?
Didn't have to be. That was called truth.
Foxxhole,
Capital
Sirius
T.
XM 98.
And everybody
I'm digging it. Yo,
without a doubt.
Foxxhole, Sirius XM 98. It's going to be a very touchy subject right now, dealing with the children. We know Lou Dix is about to get animated, so we just heavily sedated him with some propofol.
Propofol.
Can we get some more?
We just petitioned Dr. Conrad Murray to give us a little sample juice that we can give to Lou Dix. We're going to talk about the governor signs the PTA's anti-bullying bill.
And it was signed a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
so
it was signed a few weeks ago. I don't know when it came into play, October 10th.
Yeah, because, Jay Brown just signed something else, and everybody's excited. Man.
Yeah, Brandi, read that thing, because my comment's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Well, basically, Governor Jerry Brown announced that he has signed a crucial legislation to protect students from bullying and harassment. The California State PTA sponsored the bill AB 1156, which was proposed by Assemblymember Mike E&G.
Yeah.
Maybe part of English. So in signing the legislation sponsored by the PTA, the governor has laid the groundwork for making the schools safer for students and teachers, and which they believe is a real achievement for all the students of California, because bullying is a serious issue at home and in school, and the legislation takes important steps to reduce it.
Now, Lou Dix, you're a proud parent of two, but they're not proud of you, but you're proud of them. How do you feel about the government stepping in and doing anything to protect children from getting bullied by other children?
Well, first thing you have to do is you have to teach your kid at home how to deal with certain things. I mean, you see certain examples all the time, and that's the teaching time. If you see another kid or kid saying something, then you can talk to your kid and say, listen, that wasn't cool. You know that'll probably happen to you, and how are you going to handle that? Like, my kid went to a mostly all-white school. So the first thing you do as a parent is you make your presence up there. First thing I did was walk around campus with my son every day.
Holding his hand.
Because, no, not holding his hand, but playing catch with him, just making sure they knew he had a father who was big, who was there. And what that does, it cuts the kids down from teasing. Yeah, because you're bigger than any third grader or second grader. You're big. You're huge. You walk around. And that allows your son to deal with any bullying, because my dad's coming. And it's all about, bullying is all about who's protecting you, because I'm about to bully you.
So, like, I've never been bullied. I never really bullied anybody.
You've never, oh, come on.
I've never been bullied.
No, I'm saying that you've never bullied someone.
I've never bullied anybody. I don't do that. I only fight.
I don't think Johnny Mack would have.
I only fight if I'm cornered, if it's absolutely necessary, or if you say something about my mother. Those three things will get your ass whooped 25 times.
I saw you fight for now one of those reasons.
Where'd you see me fight at? What was this?
And what's that?
Hey, we get into that later. Hey, I'm sorry about that.
That sounded like it was some bullying going on there.
No, somebody did something to me and I reacted. I think Sigmund Freud said for every action there's a reaction. We get into that later. So my thing is like, here's my take on it.
I don't think it was Freud though.
I think it was Freud.
Okay.
I think it was. Might have been. What's the dude?
Hey, we'll take it.
Might have been.
I know.
Isaac Newton.
Yeah,
Isaac Newton. I couldn't think. I'm sorry. See, that's what I love about Johnny Mack. The other Johnny Mack with the high pitched voice, he always
figures it out, right?
He'll figure it out. Yeah, the second Johnny Mack is off the chain. But here's my thing. So we all have children and go to school. And my children at the time went to urban community school up in Richmond, California, and I don't really call this bullying. Just say my son is not, is on a baseball team and he's not really that good, and the other 14 kids were better than him. They called him, sorry, you can't play, blah, blah, blah. To me, that's not bullying. Except for my son, I told my son to take up. My mother taught me, if somebody hit you, hit them back. My father taught me if they get too close to you, hit them first. So I was taught to defend myself or be aggressive in a situation. I'm not saying that children should fight, but let's be honest. Kids do that. Kids are crucial. Kids are brutal. If you go to school, you got a big fat mama, every child in that school is going to tease your big fat mama. You know that's going to happen. My mother was a third grade teacher. She was a big fat woman, but we had a long-ass station wagon because it was 10 kids. I said, no, mama, I'm going to walk to school because when you drop me off, they be killing me about this goddamn green station wagon. I got to accept that. Or that's what make me funny or will make me fight. Those, to me, is things that happens every day as a child. I don't think our government or adults, I ain't going to say our government, I don't think adults should be punishing or intervening with other children, because you know, as kids, I can punch Jesse in the face, and Jesse can punch me back in the face, and we walk home from school together. We know that,
right? But there are instances, Johnny Mack, where you will have
when they called you tiny titties, you just kept it moving. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I did. Okay,
but so how do you feel about? I mean, I just think that the parents or the government should not be involved in call it playing the dozens. That's what happens. Children do that.
Yeah, they do.
You can't stop that. We can't stop what's been going on. It's not gonna stop. I'm sorry.
The kid is gonna act how they want to act at school, regardless. I feel like it starts with the parenting at home. Not only how to teach your child to deal with bullying, but teaching your child to not be a bullier. For one,
right.
Like it should start with that parent and that little child first of all.
Right.
So
if your child, little Zoe, was getting bullied.
If she was getting bullied at school, first I would tell her to go tell the teacher. Like, if it comes to, I tell her this now because she always comes home from school talking about, such and such pushed me. I'm like, did you tell the teacher? She said, yeah. And I asked her if they do it again, then you push them back. If she don't stop, if she won't try to fight you, fight her back.
That's what I'm saying. So, but now they got it like, they can be punished. That child that did the first pushing can be kicked out of school, suspended, or no longer allowed in that school. So to me, you fucking up the second child.
Yeah, but what's happening now?
You can't rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah, but what's happening now is creating a safe environment is what's important. Because right now, these schools, the environment is not safe. When we were growing up, very seldom you heard a kid killing himself or dying from bullying. We're at a point now where kids are so sensitive and so unsure and so, I don't want to use the word weak, but they don't have the same strength we had where they say get over it.
That's
now
true.
Parents, TV, everybody says enjoy the emotion. Deal with the emotion. They have medicine for every emotion now.
That's true too.
So if the kid doesn't have that emotional outburst, then I can't sell them the medicine.
I remember I was a kid, I was a hyper child, and they wanted to give me this, was it, how you say it, Ritalin?
Yeah. Ritalin. For ADD?
They had it back then?
Yeah, they been having that shit.
Yeah, but it was not as it wasn't as public like now. They have commercials.
Yeah, now
everybody has.
Yeah, now they just give it to you for any reason. But they wanted to give me this medication to they say to slow me down because I was a hyper child. Mm-hmm. And my mother's like, no. She said we wouldn't slow him down like a normal child. My mom said, no, that's his norm. That's normal for him.
I said, Zoe is like that. I really believe Zoe. If I were to take her somewhere, they would say she has ADD.
But that's what
I was
they're
like,
saying.
I would never give her medicine for that. I'm just gonna let her be.
And then you get now you're 18. You don't graduate. Now you're an adult. Now they take you off the medication. Now I'm really fucked up.
No, but that's for a lot of boys are given that, especially African American boys who go to these private schools because they're so aggressive, and the white teachers don't know what is going on. So they say we have to pull them back, and you as a parent have to say no. I've got that. I'm not going to. Because the first thing they tell you, if you ask any black parent, first thing they do with your boy is say he needs to get tested. Because they'll say evidently something's wrong with his hearing. Because I call him 3 or 4 times and he doesn't answer. That's because the kid's daydreaming.
It's because he's ignoring you.
No, see.
Yeah, that's true too.
No, because the kid is daydreaming because, one, he's either bored because he's too smart for the class and he's figured it out. So what these white teachers don't understand, because an African-American teacher will say, come here. Or a teacher of color will say, come here. What's going on with you? And he'll realize, he'll say, did you eat breakfast? No. Well, that's what's wrong with you. Where a white kid teacher will expect that, what? I can't believe he didn't eat breakfast. That's the difference.
And that's a great point. We're going to go to Chicago. Kim from Chicago. What's up, Kim?
What's up, Foxxhole?
What's up, love? How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You sound fine.
I just wanted to comment on the bullying thing. I think the last person who touched on the teacher aspect of it, that's a real big part of it, too. I think you have a lot of teachers out here that are just not equipped to deal with kids and attitudes and different things that's going on. Just because I don't really think that laws are going to fix that. You know, what's going to happen is that you're going to have kids making kid mistakes, and then they're paying the price for
That's
it
what I'm
against
saying.
laws, and that's not right. I think a lot of every time, you know, everybody that was asked about it, even within your own circle, everybody said, well, as a parent, I would do this. As a parent, I would do that. You can't continue to discipline children who have parent involvement for people that don't have parent involvement. Start focusing on the people that don't have parent involvement. I kind of feel when you said that your daughter, you would ask your daughter, well, did you tell the teacher? And then if they said, you know, if it happens again, okay, and you hit them back and then the incident occurs, then you deal with it like that. But then now if you have laws, you have a kid, a first grader hitting another first grader, and then what, you're missing weeks of school and instruction because of a law? I don't really agree with that.
But no, here's the thing. See, you say that, but if that kid hits my kid and takes his eye out, and now my kid only has one eye. Are you kidding me? That's why I don't want him hitting.
But let's not go to the extreme.
Well, no, that is the extreme, Johnny Mack. No. How you going to sit there?
The average child in the first grade is not going to punch you and knock
your
eye
come on,
out.
Johnny Mack. An average kid in the first grade will take a pencil, will stick a kid in the eye. Are you kidding me? Will take a ruler.
That was just you in the first grade.
My daughter stabbed somebody in the ear.
Thank you very much.
Already.
Okay, so yes, at 3 years old, your daughter stabbed somebody in the ear.
But here's my thing. I like what Kim said. Now we have adults intervening with normal children behavior. Children, you know, like I seen your daughter. She was playing with another little girl, and your daughter took the sandwich and took a bite out of it, and then the other girl made her start crying. I saw it. I saw her daughter take a bite of another girl's sandwich.
She's greedy, just like me.
She took a bite of a sandwich. I don't think the parents, now the other little baby was crying. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the little girl's name. She was crying. It's not for Zena to come in like, did you take no, it's just a bite of the sandwich. Get over it. It's just a little simple thing. Kids are going to be kids. The kids are going to do, let me tell you what little boy's going to do. They're going to get a bicycle, and they're going to build a motherfucking ramp and try to figure out if I can jump over this car. That's what's going to happen. They're going to try to jump off the roof. When I was a kid, we played Superman. My mother had a 2-story house. We put a fucking mattress on the ground, all 7 boys. We dove off the roof one by one. Sure, I broke my wrist. But that's what we do. They put a cast on it. Tomorrow I'm back out. Maybe need 2 mattresses. That's what children do. We're going to go to Queens. And we're going to talk to Sincere. What's up, Sincere?
Yo, what's going on now, Foxxhole Radio? How's everything?
Hey, everything's going great, brother. How you feel about this bullying situation in our government and our teachers and parents disciplining these children?
The way I think about it is I am only 29, but, you know, I grew up in a strong household. My mother is Jamaican, so, you know, she didn't really play that bullshit. So, you know, if she found out, you know, quick short story, I got jumped. My mother said, what did you do? I said, nothing. I took my black ass home. She said, okay. She hopped me in the car. I had to go out there. She circled the block for these niggas. I had to fight every single one of them. Next thing you know, me and these niggas are friends for 10 fucking years now. That's the thing. So I never understood why, you know, bullying and, you know, these kids killing themselves. I think it's a combination of the parents being weak, teachers not giving a fuck, and these little niggas ain't got no friends. I mean, excuse my language, but that's the way I think about it. So, I mean, I just think it's just soft. Like, people just, you know, too soft. Back in the day, you go in the back of the yard, they had an issue with somebody, you fight it out. Next thing you know, y'all niggas is friends sharing a slice of pizza together. That's the way I think.
That's back in the day.
That was fantastic.
That's back in the day.
Lou Dix.
And you got to keep in mind when you all say back in the day, things have changed.
He's 29.
I understand, but things have changed in the past 10, 15 years because you got to keep in mind. If we had a fight, like you said, you go in the backyard, you figure it out, all right? Or somebody at school bothered me, yeah, I get with him. But now kids are going home saying, I got bullied at school, I'm shooting class A, B, and C, and I'm going to kill the teacher tomorrow, and I'm going to get it on Facebook and tell everybody. We didn't do that because I'm going to tell you one thing. If somebody else said something crazy, like he got beat up, well, man, I'm going to shoot his mama. We made sure we went and told his mama, hey, he's going to go shoot your son. You better go talk to that mother. And we don't have that kind of policing now.
To me, those are isolated incidents for the children to go and shoot up the school or whatever. That's why it's such a big
isolated
news.
until it's your family.
It's not an everyday occurrence. But an everyday occurrence is your mama is so fat, whatever the joke may be. Your mama is so old.
Okay, so if you hear that everyday comment, your mother is so fat for 10 days or 6 weeks, nowadays, that's going to make the kids who's fragile say, I'm going to come out and shoot somebody. You say, now. It's not when it's your kid.
Brandi?
I mean, I was just going to actually say, exactly what Lou said about bullying. Nowadays kids bring weapons to school and they start shooting people back. Because kids, there's some kids that feel like they've been picked on and the pressure builds. Maybe it's these kids that are on all these medications, I don't know, that have all kinds of other emotional problems that they're dealing with, and it leads to bigger problems like that.
But let me say this. It is a tragedy. I'm not condoning for another child to bully another child. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. It is a tragedy. I mean, I'm watching CNN and the kid that was 14 and made a YouTube video, then several days later, he took his own life. That's a tragedy. Any life that's gone in that one single life is a tragedy, and it ruins a neighborhood, it ruins a family, it ruins a community. That's a tragic death. I know that. But what we're talking about is not as I'm reading like this right here. If a kid is getting picked on, they ain't saying nobody's getting killed. They say a kid is getting picked on and he don't like it. The kid can be transferred to another school, or the other kid can be kicked out of school. I'm talking about these incidents. Of course, they're gonna be isolated incidents. I knew it when I was a kid. There was a guy who had a fist fight. He didn't win, and he came back and he killed the kid and killed him. These things have been happening since the beginning of time. Cain killed Abel. We already know these things are going to happen. These things happen. But we just talking about a normal bullying. I don't like Zena. I'm trying to holler at Zena. I don't like her. She don't like me, and she's calling me all kind of ugly names, and I'm calling her the green-eyed devil.
Well, I think that's different than bullying, because I think that you can have two kids that may not like each other, and they have a thing going back and forth. But I think bullying a lot of times happens most of the time when there's a kid who really isn't necessarily bothering anybody else, just going on in their existence, and may be perceived as a weaker kid, or for whatever reason, or may have some outstanding trait that kids just kind of go in on them all the time. And especially when that kid is not really kind of trying to inflict any harm on anybody else.
Remember, you went to school, you had the pee-pee boy. You always had some kid in school that smelled like a pot of piss. You teased the pee-pee boy. I don't think I should, and kids do that.
Well, but even now, Johnny Mack, you got to look at it. Okay, that was the pee-pee boy. Now you have the boy that has two dads as his parents. So it's the same thing. So now you got a boy who's going to school, and both his dads are his parents. Well, that's bullying. And also, you got to keep it. There's not such thing as what we said. You said normal bullying. There's no such thing as normal bullying anymore, because things have been taken to such a high level to where it's not normal.
Like these kids,
we had bullying training, but we had bullying.
Like these kids have been raised by wolves.
When you were growing up, Johnny Mack, we had bullying training. The first people that bullied you was your family, your mom, your uncle, your auntie. So by the time we got out to the real world, we were trained bullying. I mean, my dad would say something, or my uncle would say something, boy, what kind of note? Boy, you so big. Or the daughter, the girls, oh, that girl getting fat, she better lose some weight. Well, that's stuff you heard in the house.
Right.
And so by the time you got out to school, somebody saying something to you, like, my uncle already said that, punk. You had to come back for it already.
Right.
Now a kid draw a straight line crooked, and parents say, that's great art. They teach you not to say that.
Okay.
You're supposed to say, that line could be better.
Yeah.
But now people are saying, that's great art. So when the kid gets in school and his artwork is sorry, and the kids say, that art's sorry, he's been bullied.
Yeah.
And
okay, so you agree with what I'm saying?
No, because it's not what I'm saying is that's no, I don't. I would never agree with you. Never.
We're going to go to Michigan. We got my man, Willie. Hey, pimps ain't perfect. Players fuck up. Willie, what up, Willie?
So, Johnny Mack, Louis Dix, what's going on?
What's up, brother? How you feel?
What about Brandi and Zena?
Y'all have nothing to say.
Y'all doing, ladies? Just gotta admit, both of y'all real beautiful. Anyway,
that's all they can say about y'all. Y'all real beautiful.
Yeah,
that's all we need to hear.
I know.
That's all I say.
And that's going to get old.
Go ahead, Willie.
Anyway, about the whole bullying thing. I was a student. I was a black student in a predominantly white school. And as a kid, I got picked on because I was different. But you know what I'm saying? My father, he was from Chicago. He was the type of person that would always tell us, don't let nobody punk you, because, this is what happens when you get into the real world.
Right.
They fuck you then. So, I mean, I was never the person to, let somebody bully me, but I was never the person either to do the bullying at all. And, like, with kids now, I mean, it all comes down to how they parents come across to them, whether the kid is doing the bullying or the kid is getting bullied. You have to sit down with that kid and actually talk to him, and I don't think that's what the parents are doing now. I'm only 25, but I mean I've experienced my thing with bullying.
So, and thank you for the phone call, Willie. Not meaning to cut you off, but as I read the rest of this, it says a third of boys and girls in the 7th grade reported that they have been afraid of being beaten up once or more while at school in 2008. And I think as as an adult, we should never resort to violence. But these kids, these are children. That's what they do. There's not a person in here, Zena, who's a very nice, sweet, meek young lady, Brandi, who's a nice, sweet, meek young lady, and Lou Dix, who's a meek young lady. You cannot tell me that even in your meekness, there was a confrontation that you had to resolve. Well, either girls, y'all friends today, and on Monday you can't stand each other. That's what happens. That's not a form of bullying. I'm like Lou Dix. We have to. I taught my sons, if somebody hit you, hit them back.
Right.
If they screaming and cussing, I always taught them you should be the first one to get hit. You should do the first hitting. Don't let nobody hit you. If you can't talk your way out of the situation, if you get cornered, you should strike first. The reason why I learned boxing, because I was a kid and I saw the karate move, and I told my dad, remember Bruce Lee, I told my father I want to take karate lessons. And my dad had a third grade education. You don't need no karate. That's self-defense. I want you on the offense.
You need
and he taught me. He took me down to Oakland. Remember the Oakland boxing gym? I had to go. I was a kid catching that AC Transit for boxing lessons. I didn't even get a ride from my father and my mother to go take boxing lessons. To get your ass on the bus, go take your boxing lessons, and you come straight home. And this is me too, we are weakening our children.
No, you have to teach
There's a documentary called The Wussification of America. We are weakening our children. My daughter right now, she told me, I know how to defend myself. I'm supposed to say, if somebody hits you, hit them back. Don't start nothing. Don't you go out and start anything. But if you can't avoid it, this cat got you cornered, you got to do something.
Well, I agree. I think the one thing that every parent should do, and we did it, is you and your kids should take self-defense. You got to teach them, and we did it. Because the bottom line is nothing more important than a kid being able to defend themselves.
You have to defend yourself.
Kid knows that I can handle this.
And
so
ladies,
when I took mine,
ladies, I mean, girls picked on you. You know, Brandi, you had a big booty. I'm quite sure they teased you.
No, I didn't have a big booty when I was a kid. I was actually very skinny, straight up and down.
Yeah, now it's wide.
Shut up, Louis Dix.
Where'd you get that from?
So it came on after about 18.
They had a sale at JCPenney. They had a booty sale.
Burger King, McDonald's.
Actually, I was picked on for the opposite. I was actually told that I had a booty like a white girl when I was a kid because I was actually just very tall and thin. Anywho, and yeah, there was every day at least a group of girls about twice my size that were ready and willing and always had something to say, to kick my ass. But I grew up in a black neighborhood. Part of the reason they were threatening because they said I sounded like a white girl or because, I was making good grades, which is really retarded.
But that's what kids do. They pick on you for any reason.
It was a part of the thing. Now, I wasn't going to go and kill myself over it. I particularly wasn't going to get into a fight unless, of course, it went down to that. I was never afraid to go that route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's just normal kid shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that maybe even growing up in a black neighborhood, it was kind of understood. You don't go home crying saying that, somebody fought you.
Right.
In my neighborhood, parents would tell their kids, if you don't hit them back, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Get in trouble for not fighting
so it's
back.
like I kind of
you show up without your ponytail. Now your mama's mad because she don't waste some good hair.
Yeah, now they say, hey, if you don't go shoot him, I'm going to shoot you.
We're about to go to Tennessee. We got a female on the line, the sweet thing named Miss Francis. How you doing, Francis?
Tennessee.
Francis? Okay,
Francis,
maybe I should have called her.
Hey, what about you, Zena?
Zena, you ever got picked on or bullied?
I do remember something happening. It was like 3rd or 4th grade, but I was very young. I don't fully remember.
Yeah, most people are young in the 3rd or 4th grade.
What you say?
Most people are young in the 3rd or 4th grade.
I'm saying it's so far back that I can't fully remember, but I do remember me and a girl having an issue. But I remember later on, like 5th, 6th grade, we ended up being friends and being cool. So I'm sure we worked it out, whatever the situation was. But it wasn't nothing serious.
Let me ask you this: what is bullying? What is bullying?
I just feel like it's being picked on.
What is bullying today? Somebody picked on you.
I mean, back in the day, I feel like kids were picked on. Like other kids would pick on kids. Now today, they've titled it bullying.
What do you mean by picked on? What do you mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. But here's what. Speaking of bullying today,
they're talking about the Brandi had a skinny booty.
A skinny booty.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, to me it's like picked on. You getting picked on for something. Somebody talking about you or saying something about you or your family or just anything. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's called. I'm like, oh, they just picking on her or whatever. But nowadays, it's titled bullying, and they make bullying to this huge thing.
And I think the thing that's been really big lately is what they're calling cyberbullying, and what used to be just something that kind of happened in the schoolyard amongst a few people. Now, say for instance, that there have been instances where a kid has been accused of being gay, and they might have found some video or posted some naked pictures, and they put that on the internet. So now this child is subjected to humiliation, not only in their small circle of friends, but throughout the school, throughout the county, throughout their neighborhood, throughout the world even, and it's cyberbullying. And I think that's a couple of instances where children have gone further and like committed suicide because they've been absolutely completely humiliated.
Lou Dix?
No, I was just going to say that everybody's. There was a guy who was like 6'3". Every day in class, I was in 10th grade. Used to just come at me. Finally, I just had to swing. I just kept swinging and swinging.
You hit him with your purse?
No, I swung and swung and swung. Now, I had to do this. This cat whipped my behind. But once I stood up to him and took him down, it was like, everybody knew I lost. But bottom line was this cat every day.
Stood up for yourself.
Every day you just have that one point. But again, I didn't have to worry about him coming back with a Glock. Because I knew him. I knew the neighborhood he was from.
Right.
It was just nobody stood up for him. And we're at a point now, if these kids don't start depending on each other to get that bully out, you're going to be in trouble. You got to come together, become your gang, and beat them up.
Yo, we're going to take a quick break right quick. The Foxxhole Sirius XM 98 is going down here at the Foxxhole.
Oh, yeah.
It's going down here at the Foxxhole.
What is this?
The Foxxhole Sirius XM 98.
Oh, wait, before you go any further, Johnny Mack, you know what's coming up, right? We had a good win last week, and we're heading into the playoffs. We are in control of second place.
We ain't talking about nobody but the Cardinals.
This is this Foxxhole softball team.
Oh,
We played a mean game, and
you ain't playing the World Series.
We took Jalen Rose's team down.
Took him
down. He's still hot about it.
You know what's crazy about that? We're actually a good team, but we are inconsistent with our team because some days we've never really lost a game. We only beat ourselves.
Absolutely.
And I try to. What makes me mad about the whole situation, like we play Brian Russell and Jalen Rose team, and the dude, the sports center dude, Jonathan, whatever his name is.
Levitt. Steve.
I try to convince them, and Lou Dick, I said, make him hit the ball to third base. You hit the ball to third base, left field, we got it. You hit it to somewhere else.
We done. We got our outfield is tight. Our infield is tight right now.
Really, I'm the really good one.
Oh, you're good. TDP's good on his side, and Speedy's horrible.
Yeah, Speedy's downright terrible. And shout out to everybody else. Scott.
Fox had a couple. Fox is getting better. He had a couple errors.
Yeah, Fox can hit, though. We're going to go to Seattle. I guess we're still talking about the bullying situations. We're going to go to the – I ain't going to say that. We're going to go to Seattle. We know what it's known for. What's up, AJ? Did AJ call already? He must got us on speed dial. What up, AJ?
What's poppin' with y'all, man?
What's cracking?
I actually agree with the both of y'all.
Thank you. Just me.
Parents got to raise your kids to be tougher.
Thank you.
Kids are going to be kids. Let them do what they do.
Thank you.
I think what's really changed everything was to just put these laws forward was like you spoke of the dude who was gay and God bless his soul, he killed himself, but he told everybody's going to do it over YouTube. And then Columbine, that's what kind of really changed everything. Because now if you
Virginia Tech.
Yeah, that too. You pick on the PB boy too much, now you want to come back and shoot everybody.
But AJ, you didn't have a PP boy in school?
Of course we had a PP boy in school, and I used to lambaste his ass every day. But that's just part of being a kid. You're supposed to do that. And then just like when I got messed with as a kid, if some dude punched me in the eye, my mom made me go to school the next day and whoop his ass.
That's true.
I eventually got him on. And if not, I got my ass beat. We chopped it up and moved forward.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, boys do that. Boys, old school boys. You fight.
No, he's a young man. He's 20-something, so
you get past it
today.
But a lot of people have to realize a lot of these guys in high school who are athletes, the strong guys, are the ones who actually end up in their lives becoming policemen, firemen, the ones who actually save the kids who are being picked on right now.
Right.
Those guys that you consider bullies are the ones who actually turn out saving your lives. They become firemen. Just look at all the guys who are in hero positions, the ones who go to the war and fight. They were former athletes who you guys start with bullies.
And then you also got to think about I was never really picked on because I was short, light skinned with the little eyes or whatever, and so kids would tease me. That made my jokes. I had the jokes, and to this day, no matter what you say about it, I'm known throughout Los Angeles, Chicago, New York. They know I got the jokes. If it's come for the dozens, Brandon, I'm a kill everybody. I'm a bag. We had a TV show out here 2 years in a row called Bag and never got on the air, Claude Brooks. And it'd be like 300 comments, and our job was to bag on each other. Winner takes all. I won 2 years in a row. I can bag out anybody. It all comes from when I was a kid. They teased me. Like I said, my mom was a school teacher. They teased my mom. Here come the jokes. That's what happens. And speaking of me as a kid, we're going to go to Oakland.
Oaktown,
357, get busy. Yeah, what happened to them?
Got robbed in Richmond.
Oh, yeah, got me cracked. What happened to the Old Town 357?
357.
Reginald, from what part of Oakland? I need to find out. You can't just keep saying Oakland. What part of Oakland are you from?
Oakland, 103rd.
Yeah, I know what that's at. That's Marcus King neighborhood.
73rd Ave. Got a nice old record shop.
They had an end zone back in the day. Sweet Jimmy's.
Back on to Longfellow Voltaire, right there in the middle.
Yeah. Forget
I think I. No. Was you there when I robbed Quickway? You weren't there? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
When you robbed Quickway.
We'll get to that later. We'll get into that later on. I don't want to. They might be looking for a player. Go ahead and make your statement there, Original.
Okay, now, I mean, look, these anti-bullying laws might be a little bit too much, but I was going to tell you one of the things, I'm not going to date myself and say when we put this together, but I came out of a Catholic school and went to public school.
Oh,
and one of my classmates was a little Asian girl, and she was terrified when we got to public school. You know, and she came up to me one day. She was so terrified the kids was bullying on her. And I told her, you know what, you just hang with me. Whenever we out for lunch, whatever, hang with me. And then I got some of the other cats that were kind of tough. And they didn't bother me because, once again, I used to box too. I was a Golden Glove boxer as a kid. You know, and so some of the tough guys thought it was cool. So we put together a little bully patrol. So all the kids that was getting picked on, if they didn't want to fight, they came to us. And we cleaned up bullying for about a good year at our school because nobody wanted to fight. It was about 5 or 6
What school was this? What school was this?
I left St. Louis, graduated from St. Louis Bertrand, and I went 1 year at Elmhurst, right there on 98, before I went over to Castlemont and graduated from Castlemont High School.
I know what Elmhurst. I know what that says. I know the 98.
Castlemont. Well, that's good though, man. You know, I think you're hitting on something that if we got the men in that school, the young boys,
with the Cox over there
to do that, and that would cut a lot of that bullying.
And let me ask you this: when you was trained as a kid, who was your trainer? Was it McCoy? Who trained you? The dude, he hung up.
He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a little boxing.
I just want to ask, did he hit? That's what trained me. This guy named McCoy.
Can you really? We gotta have a boxing match.
Lou Dix, I pray, I would give you gas money to come to Tarzana Boxing Gym between 8:30 and 11 and just do 2 rounds with me.
I'm telling you.
And I want somebody to videotape this. I would pay you per minute. I would give you $100 per minute until you quit.
I box.
I guarantee. But if you quit in the first round,
I'm not gonna quit. I'm in shape. I'm not gonna quit.
You quit in the first round, you owe me $100. Y'all hear that?
I don't quit.
Foxxhole, listen, I'm gonna pay Louis Dix $100 per minute if he could come down and get a strong 2-3 rounds with me. But if he quit in the first round, he owes me $100.
I ain't gonna quit. I'm not a quitter.
You gonna take this ass from like a man. I swear to God.
I tell you, I can box.
I want all the listeners to call in and feed my energy.
I can box.
I'm gonna knock this shit out.
Yeah, and we'll take anybody. Yeah, we can have a box. That'd be a great thing. Foxxhole boxing match.
No, just me
I'm
and
coming
you.
to that.
That's okay. I'll get in the ring.
Yeah, you could go do some mud wrestling.
You gonna be the ring?
Yeah, with you. You got your G-string?
No, that's you and them other nasty girls. Don't put me in that.
His G-string's on backwards though.
No, tell your own business. I don't do that.
No, we got to wrap it up. Zena, tell everybody we can see what you're gonna be doing. Where we gonna find you at?
Actually, tonight I'm going to be at Nokia Theater.
Me too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
It's the Tank, Genuine, KC, JoJo, and Blackstreet performance.
I just want to see Tank.
So yeah, I'm going to take.
You want to see Tank?
Zozo.
I don't want to see
her little father.
Brandi Magee, where can we find you, baby?
You can find me on Twitter at Brandi Magee, BrandiMagee, and at Foxxhole. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the Foxxhole. Well, find me here. Shit.
Lou Dix, when you gonna be?
Oh, hey, I'm going to be Wednesdays at Mavericks Flat. We've been having a lot of fun there. Thanks to Foxxhole listeners for coming out. So you can say what you want, B. That's why.
Keep going.
At Lou Dix. At Lou Dix on Twitter. And I want to just say something on the serious tip. 549. I love you. We're having a great time, girl.
It's a Foxxhole. We got a Foxxhole game on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Saturday, we play our last game, and we take sole possession of second place if we win. And then
First
the playoffs. Yeah, no, because Choose is undefeated. We'd be behind them. But we are going to win the championship. That means we have to win tomorrow so we can get a bye, and then only have to play 2 games.
Come down and join us at Bad Boy Park, 2 o'clock. The Foxxhole is going down.
And my Twitter is at Zena Foster. Thank you.
Hey, I was going to follow you.
And of course, I'm gonna be at the Tank situation too. This has been the Foxxhole. Shout out to my man Jamie Foxx. He's working hard. He got a movie coming up. He's really training for it. Lost a whole lot of weight. He's looking good.
He's looking crazy.
I got a chance to work with him a couple of times, read the script back and forth. It's complicated. I'm not an actor by no means, but the cat is really dedicating himself. We had a great read. You know, guys doing big things.
I heard that girl Carrie
Pray
Washington
for me. I'm doing my thing, and pray for. Pray for my man Patrice O'Neal. God bless him to get healthy and strong. And to all the children out there, let's pray for all of them. Let's stop the bullying.
And be safe.
And no capacity. We don't want to be picked on or bullied or hit or talked about or teased. Let's try for a better situation in our schools. And I'm Johnny motherfucking Mack.
No apples on Halloween.
Okay, I don't eat apples. God bless you, everybody. Be back.
Halloween.
The Foxxhole Sirius XM 98 is going down, baby.